Hi guys, this is lesson 4.3, discounts and markups. This can be quite a tricky lesson at times, so it's very important that you listen very carefully, take good notes, and rewind if you didn't get something. Alright, so the main part of this is discounts and markups. A discount is a decrease in the original price of an item. Easy, I'm sure you know what that meant already. Markups is when a store increases the cost that it costs them to get something in order to make a profit. So the book says, to make a profit, stores charge more than what they pay. The increase from what the store pays to the selling price is called a markup. Okay, example 1. The original price of the shorts is $35. What is the sale price? So throughout this whole lesson, there's really two ways that you can do most of these problems. Method 1 is just plain logic. First, find the discount. So you have to find what is the discount of 25% of $35. So we have to find 25% of $35 is what? So that goes all the way back to 4.1 when we did A equals P times W. So this section really sums up 4.1 and 4.2. So 0.25 of 35 is 8.75. But keep in mind that's not your answer because the discount is 25% off the original price. So now you have to take the original price minus the discount amount in order to get your sale price. Okay, so we take $35 minus 8.75 and we get how much the shorts cost after when it's on sale. So $26.25 is the sale price. All right, hopefully you got that. If not, rewind it. But there's another method to do this. So the other method is to really think about the percentage. So because the shorts are 25% off the original price is $100. So the shorts originally cost, not $100, 100%. So the original cost of the shorts is 100% of whatever that amount is, which is $35. We're going to take 25% off of the original price and find out that our sale price is 75% of the original price. So instead of having to find 25% of 35, instead we can just find the sale price. So we can do 75% of 35 is our sale price. So I'm going to very carefully say the difference. Up at the top, where we did 25% of 35, we were finding the discount, how much we have to take off of the original price. Down here, we're finding 75% of the original price, so we don't even have to subtract it. That is automatically our sale price. So once you multiply 0.75 and 35, you automatically get 26.25. So we had to subtract up here to get 26.25. But since we subtracted first, we can then get 26.25. Okay, I know. This lesson can get confusing because sometimes there's multiple steps. So our sale price is $26.25 no matter which way you do it. So the first way, find the discount amount and subtract it. The second way, subtract the percentage off and find the sale price. Both ways work. All right, it's your turn. Now, there's a little picture. Now, you need to do the same thing. On your worksheet, there's completing the table. Your original price is $20. The percent of discount is 20%. You do whether you want to do method 1 or method 2. All right, I'm going to go really fast through this because there's a lot to this section. Okay, method 1. We take 20% of 20 to find out what our discount amount is. So 0.2 times 20, we multiply that and we get 4. So our discount is $4 off. So now we have to do the $4 off to find out that our sale price is $16. All right, but what about method 2? Method 2, since our discount amount is 20%, we take 100% minus 20%, we get 80%. Okay, so 80% of 20, we do 0.8 times 20, and once you do 0.8 times 20, you automatically get 16. So that's our answer, method 1 and method 2. Next example. What is the original price of the shoes? So this time we're not trying to find our sale price, we're trying to find our original price. So this is why this lesson gets tricky. There's multiple steps. But this is much like lesson method 2. The sale price is 40% off of the original price. So even though they did not tell us what the original price is, we can find it out. So that means 100% minus 40% says that our sale price is 60% of the original price. So now we just have to answer 33, since our sale price is $33, 33 is 60% of what number? So because we're trying to find our original amount is our whole. So now we have A equals P times W, 33 equals 0.6 times W, and once you divide by 0.6, you get 55. So the original price of the shoes is $55. All right, there's a picture, and here's yours. So this one only really has one method you need to use. So go ahead and do this one. All right, let's do this one really quickly. This one right here, we have to do the discount. So we have to find out what is the percentage of our original amount. So the original amount is 100%, and the discount we take off 75%, leaving us with the sale price is 25% of the original amount. So that will be our W, is 55.5 or $55.50. So now we have 0.25 times W equals 55.50. So now we divide 0.25 to both sides, and when we divide that, we get $222. So the original price of the item is $222. So if you buy it for $55.50, that's a great discount. All right, next example. We're done with discounts. Now we're going to markups. A store pays $70 for a bicycle. The percent of markup is 20%. What is the selling price? So the store owners get this bike for $70. So the markup is 20% of $70. So we have to find our A equals P times W. 20% of 70. Notice here's our is and here's our of. So the markup is our A. So once we do that, we find 14. But keep in mind, this is the amount they mark it up. So now we still have to find the selling price. The selling price equals the cost to the store plus the markup. So the cost to the store was 70 and we add 14. So we get $84. So the selling price is $84. Now this is the first method you can do it, but you can do it one other way. Just like before, how we had the 100% is the original amount, this is the same way. Instead of subtracting a discount, we're adding 20%. So now we get 120%. So we want to know what is 120% of 70. And if you do 1.2 times 70, you will get 84. So this is the second method. Your book does not show this method, but this method I find is really good. All right, your turn. You can do method 1 or method 2. All right, here we go. So, method 1, we have to find 15% of 20. So 0.15 times 20, and when we do that math, we get 3. Well, now that's just our markup amount. So now we have to add that to make our selling price. $20 plus 3 equals 23. So your selling price is 23. Now what if we did method 2? Method 2, remember, is dealing with our percents. So we have 100%, but now we're marking it up by 15%. So that will equal 115%, which in decimal form is 1.15. So 115% of 20 equals 23. And that's your selling price. So see how they both work? All right, I'm going to do this one with you. This one, we're taking the cost to the store, which is our 100%, and we're adding 80%, which is our markup, okay? So our selling price is 100% of our original price. So let me rephrase it again. 180% of our cost is our selling price, which is $100.80. So now we can do 1.8 times the cost, which we don't know, so we can just put C, equals 100.8. So now you can divide 1.8 to both sides. So divide, and we get C equals 56. So the cost to the store was $56, and they increased the selling price to $180. Okay. This next one, we're going to do this one together as well because it does not show you a good example of this. On this example, let's see, there's so many different ways we could do it this way. Let's do something you're familiar with. In 4.2, we found the percent of change. Well, that's all a markup is. It's your percent of change. You start with 110 and you go to 264. Easy. So now you can just treat this the same way you did your percent of change. So we can go big number minus small number all over original number. So then when we subtract that, we get 154 over 110. And when you do that division, you get 140, or actually you get 1.4, which when you put it as a percent is 140%. So the markup amount is 140%. That is crazy. They're making so much profit on that. Okay, another method you can do this, and keep track of this because on number 8 you're going to have to do it by yourself. So on this one, we're trying to find the percent of the original amount equals the new amount. Okay? So on this one up here, the one we did, this was from 4.2. Now we're using the method from 4.1. Okay? So then when you divide 110 to both sides, you find that this is 2.4, which gives you a percent of $240. I mean, not dollars, 240%. But keep in mind, we included the original, so now we have to subtract that 100% since we included that in there. and we would get 140%. If you don't want to do the subtraction at the end, you would have to change your original equation to P times 110 equals 154. So what we did is we subtracted our selling price minus our original cost to get 154, so that we just find the percentage for our increase, which was 154, which is what we ended up doing over here as well. Okay, so these are two different methods you can use. If you didn't understand these, go back and watch this again, because now you have to do it on your own. Okay, number 8. You have to do this on your own. A store buys an item for $10. They earn a profit of $25. So you have to do this on your own, but keep in mind that the item they buy costs them $10, but the profit is $25. So they end up selling it for $35. So they're going from 10 to 35. What is the percent of markup? All right, you guys have to find that. All right, now we're going to solve it. So this is telling you the cost is $10. We don't know the markup. We don't know that. And the selling price is $35. Okay, so there's multiple ways you can do this. Keep in mind the last time we did 3 different ways. We did the one way where we just used the same thing from last time, 4.1. Using 4.1, we would do P times the original equals the new amount, which is 35. So then you divide and get P equals 3.5, which is 350%. But since this is including the original cost, we have to then do 350 minus 100% and get 250% is our markup. Now, if you didn't want to do the subtraction, you could have done P times 10 equals just the profit. So we find out what's the percentage of just our profit. When you do your division, you get 2.5, which is 250%. Or if you wanted to do this based on 4.2, you could have done 35 minus 10 all over 10, which would give you 25 over 10, which is 2.5. So you have 250%. Whew, there was a lot from this lesson. So please tell me any questions that you have. What was the hardest part for you? What do I need to go over tomorrow? All right, we'll see you tomorrow.